Welcome to Gaming Daily Input. This is our 8th episode of Gaming News, and it is going to be exciting. This week's news is just so interesting. Number 1, Cyberpunk gameplay released. Number 2, CSGO new operation coming soon. Number 3, Stadia promises 400 games to come soon. And number 4, Rainbow Siege at 4K 120 FPS. But first, YouTube keeps bringing us the same bad news, that 98% of our viewers are not subscribed yet. So what are you waiting for? Smash that red button to receive a daily dose of gaming with Gaming Daily Input. Let me give you just a second to get that taken care of. Alright, now that you got that done, let's begin. Gaming Daily Input, bringing you gaming news. Number 1, Cyberpunk gameplay released. A little over 2 weeks before Cyberpunk 2077 December 10th release date, CD Projekt Red has shared footage of the game running on both PlayStation and Xbox consoles to get players excited about the upcoming RPG. The separate videos showcase the graphical difference between the last and current generation consoles. Though keep in mind the studio plans to release a more substantial upgrade for the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S versions of the game sometime in 2021. This happened just after someone leaked the gameplay of Cyberpunk on the internet, and it seems someone has already managed to get their hands on a copy, as 20 minutes of gameplay has spilled onto the internet. While I can't say the stream itself is of brilliant quality, there are 2 people talking over the footage, but it does give you an idea of what the start of Cyberpunk 2077 will look like. The streamers rush through the character creation features, help a mechanic fix his car, talk to a sheriff, and then head out into the wastelands surrounding Night City to fix a radio tower. Riveting stuff. But as we now have the official gameplay video by Projekt Red, we don't care about the leaks. With the PlayStation and Xbox clips showing different segments of gameplay, it's hard to say on what console the game looks best. Moreover, the 1080p resolution of the videos and YouTube compression make it difficult to judge just how much better the game looks on Sony and Microsoft's new consoles. Number 2, CSGO new operation coming soon. There's a lot of hype building in the CSGO community right now. It's been about 12 months since Operation Shattered Web started, and there's been every indication the game's next operation is just around the corner. It's been a pretty dry year for CSGO players. Since Operation Shattered Web finished back in March, there hasn't been a whole lot going. A couple of new maps, the Krieg got nerfed, but that's about it. However, there's every indication that a new operation is just around the corner, with CSGO once again hitting record player numbers. Valve are finally starting to take action and really put on something for the community. According to sources close to Valve, Operation 10 is locked in for some time soon. It comes after game files were found that were eerily similar to the Operation Shattered Web files, which released in November 2019. Valve insider Norse3 said back on November 6th that the operation was set to be released within a week, and that he was being intentionally silent about this for the hype. That's since come and gone, but the hype hasn't gone away. Exactly what players could expect isn't yet clear though. Operation Shattered Web had a Battle Pass system, which gave players access to plenty of in-game content. There were also new maps, and the all-new agent skins for players to equip. Given it's been a year without any new CSGO content outside of a couple cases, Operation 10 will hopefully be the Christmas present players deserve. Number 3, Stadia promises 400 games to come soon. There are currently 200 developers building 400 games for Google Stadia, according to an interview in Mobile Syrup with the service's Director of Games, Jack Buser. These new games are slated to launch over the next few years, not necessarily all in 2021. Buser said, "Frankly speaking, my team is almost done with 2021. He told Mobile Syrup, "We're thinking about 2022 right now. That's our focus. 2023 is really kind of where we're aiming our sights." Buser said Google will share more information about new game release windows in the future. Google has been playing catch-up since the debut of Stadia 1 year ago. Before launch, executives promised Stadia would have a handful of unique and ambitious features, including native 4K play, social and streamer-specific capabilities, and a large library of games. However, many of these didn't go live until months later, and some are still missing entirely. While Google has added more than 100 games to Stadia over the past year, its selection of high-profile titles is slim, especially when compared with Microsoft's xCloud platform. That said, Google is working on securing sought-after games, and it's added notable titles including Doom Eternal, Borderlands 3, and Hotline Miami to its library, while Cyberpunk 2077 is incoming. Let's see how it goes in the future. Number 4. Rainbow Siege at 4K 120 FPS. Like a lot of other popular Xbox One and PS4 era games, Rainbow Six Siege is about to get a next-gen update. Ubisoft detailed what players can expect from the upgrade when it comes out on December 1st. Across all 3 consoles, you'll have the choice of playing the game in either performance or resolution mode. On Xbox Series X and PS5, Performance mode will target 120 frames per second at a dynamic 4K resolution, which means the resolution will scale down in some instances so the game can keep a steady frame rate. The less powerful Xbox Series S will target 120 frames per second at 1080p. Resolution mode, meanwhile, will see the PS5 and Xbox Series X target 60 FPS while maintaining a 4K resolution. While the Series S will downsample the game from 1728p, with a competitive game like Rainbow Siege 6, you have to imagine most people will go for the performance mode and never look back. Still, it's nice for Ubisoft to offer the option to play the game at a higher fidelity, particularly for those who don't have 120Hz TVs. The update is free if you're upgrading to the next-gen version of your current console, so if you own the game on PS4, you won't have to buy it again on PS5. What's more, your progression and in-game items will carry over. The one caveat here is that if you own the game on a disc, you'll need a console with a disc drive to get a free upgrade. Still with us? Then don't forget to like the video, share it to your friends, and subscribe to Gaming Daily Input for a daily dose of gaming. Thank you, and see you soon.